Friends, we all know what it's like to fail, to fall short, to make mistakes we regret. It's part of life. But what happens after the failure? Where do we find the strength to move on? Where is the hope that picks us up and helps us try again? The Bible is filled with stories of hope, and today we find one in John chapter 21. This story takes place after Jesus' resurrection. His closest friends, the disciples, are lost, confused, and unsure of what's next. They had witnessed the impossible, their leader, their Messiah, crucified and buried. Now he was alive again, but what did it mean for them? Peter, a passionate yet impulsive disciple, decides to go back to what he knew, fishing. He had left everything to follow Jesus. Now, filled with doubt and guilt over denying Jesus 3 times, he felt lost. Other disciples joined him. They fished all night, catching nothing. Imagine their exhaustion, their disappointment. It mirrored their emotional state, empty and hopeless. But as dawn broke, they saw a figure on the shore. It was Jesus. Jesus called out to them, "Friends, haven't you any fish?" They admitted defeat. Then he gave them instructions. "Cast the net on the right side of the boat and you will find some." They obeyed, and miraculously, their nets overflowed with fish. John, recognizing Jesus, exclaimed, "It is the Lord!" Peter, in a rush of love and remorse, jumped into the water and swam to shore. On the beach, a charcoal fire burned, with fish cooking. Jesus, full of compassion, offered them breakfast. As they ate, Jesus turned to Peter. 3 times he asked Peter, "Do you love me?" 3 times Peter affirmed his love, mirroring the 3 denials. Jesus, in his infinite mercy, wasn't reminding Peter of his failure but offering him forgiveness and a new start. He reinstated Peter's purpose, "Feed my sheep." He gave him a new mission, a reason to leave the past behind. Friends, this is what Jesus does for each of us. He meets us in our moments of failure, offers us forgiveness, and calls us to start anew. He doesn't condemn us for our past mistakes. He sees our potential, our hearts, and calls us to follow him, to live a life of purpose. No matter how many times we stumble, his love remains. He's ready to pick us up, dust us off, and set our feet on a new path. Let's start fresh today. Trust in Jesus' forgiveness, embrace his love, and step out in faith. He has amazing things in store for us, if only we trust him enough to start again.